The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And a modest start to our game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, you.
From the 28. He lets one fly deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31.
19 tight, not down. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Forced out to his right. His first pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Ready, set.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Mustang Nightclub, Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Chased out to his right. Cox, that's Arian Smith. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Get it? Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 10. The 43-yard line.
Second and 10 now. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. This one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To throw, Milton. He beams one deep right side. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Throwing now from the gun. This is Loveland working the right side. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. Oh, he loses the football. And the Panthers dive on this one first.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
With the slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 79, Buffalo 8, Mustang 19.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
60 average, 60 average.
Milton going to throw again here, 2nd and 10. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
18 Roger, 70 Rick, trap 60, 19 Wyatt, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Throwing from the gun here. Has him on a quick hitter. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, and it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Warriors 17, go!
Back to throw. Here's Milton. Waddle makes the catch. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Trying to run it in, Achan. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Working quickly here.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Bronco 80. 79 Broncos.
Milton now. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. The point after splits the upright. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
It's a big strike to him. And he gets this down near the 30.
You know, kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Short pass brought in. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
10 more yards.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Lamar off the play fake. Vacates quickly left side. That's caught at the 4. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
That's good for a Falcons. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll get you back to Atlanta after this. Welcome back. Time for our 2nd quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. Pacheco. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Play action. Here's Jensen. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Panthers 7. First Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Buffalo, wait, come on. 19-77.
They'll start the drive with Achane. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Offense up to the line fast.
32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second down.
Second down carry for Achane. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Ready? Come back to Panther 11.
Milton back to throw. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Got it. Ready?
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Milton. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So it'll be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10, so at the 28.
Panther 60, Panther 60, trap 60. 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now Milton to throw. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Okay,
so after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go now. 19, 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboy 80. Steady right.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this.
Here we go. 68, 19 tight. Buffalo 18, Mustang 19.
Throwing now, Milton. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. Continuing by a man, and now he's in the clear. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
37-yard line.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 37. It's caught left side by Hill. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. There's a dive up the middle. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
Second and 3 now. Now Jackson off the play action. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that 1st down, too.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the gun, Jackson. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Falcons double their lead to 14.
Panthers 7. First Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready? Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. On the move, headed right. He can run it. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and 3 now.
7 Pirates. Let's go now. 18, pressure on leading.
From the 31. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
18 Cardinal. 18, tight in. 19 tight. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. To throw, Milton. Escapes the pocket. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Buffalo 18, Panther 11. 70. Mustang, 70, Timberwolf. 60 Bobcats. Warriors, 70. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers.
Here's Milton. Complete beyond the marker. This gets the 1st and more. Keeps himself upright. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know what I call that, Kate? Punch, and you took a punch, but then you countered right back. You give up a big play, massive play, but you don't hang your head. You come right back, you get a sack of your own, and you change the momentum as quickly as you can.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal. They pitch it to Achane. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Ready up.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 19 tight. 18. Go.
Pass play now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying some time right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And now they face 2nd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's looking deep once again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Yo. Go ahead.
Here's Lamar. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Let's go. Get up. Hey.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid third down.
It's a gain of 13. Brings up third and 9.
You are X. Alrighty. Finish it up. No, we changed it.
Back to throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And this will be his first effort of the contest. And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40.
Their own 43-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. On first down, they're going to start out with A-Chan. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Hey, kick, Warriors, 70 range, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Here's Milton. That's caught. Devon Achane. Continuing to move past the 45. Still going inside the 35. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Panthers cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for two.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Right side, they're going to pitch it. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown. And then they reward him with a chance to add on two more. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Continuing to move past the 45. Has room down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons go up by 12. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Jackson throwing for it. And that pass is complete for two, and their lead grows further. They get the two out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Milton now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33.
And the Panther first down.
70, Timberwolves. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Seven Pirates. Buffalo 18.
Trying again, following the sack. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third down run from H.A. That's the first and more inside the 45. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the third. Devon Achane with a touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
The 36-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Lamar back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Falcons will have a first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 13-point lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Out of the shotgun, a gift to A.J. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
70 Lions. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Dixie Maverick. Dixie Maverick. Look.
Here's 2nd and 2. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hey, check that. Street. Trap 50. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. He puts some air under it deep down the left. In disaster averted, he knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. He was looking for Arian Smith. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The members tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Trying for it, it's H.A. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 13-yard pickup, and no worry at all on their side from being able to reach that marker on 4th down. That was impressive.
On the jump.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Staying on the ground here with H.A. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
19 Light. Cut 19.
Here's 2nd and 7. Buys time, rolling right. And he goes down. The Falcons got to him. And he's just going to take the sack here as he heads out of bounds. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Buffalo 18. Mustang 19.
Milton back to throw. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
4th and forever coming up.
Dragon 60.
They're going for this. He's going to push one deep down the right. And this one winds up incomplete. They took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. He rolls to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the drive begins with a rough 1st step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Another try following the sack. Throwing deep for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
180.
From the gun, Jackson. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed.
Well, they're into danger, going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. Hit. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Bronco switch. Ready.
Running with AJ and out of the gun. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
60.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up third down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
79, Viking, 18, 5 years.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Alontae Taylor has it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick six touchdown. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? They even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep.
2.